Say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahshai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahshai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahshai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who rule at Great Millstone, and a blessed salutation to the Akiums and the folk and the earth to push the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. Right? Come the next lesson to edify the church, Yahushai, 144,000, and the one-third living the children, right? The confusion of faces that scatter among these heathen nations, right? You Israelite, right? I was going through social media, right? And I see this video with ISUPK, right? And it was going into the scriptures and declaring who is the devil. And they say the devil, and they make it clear the devil is the so-called white man. They say no other, they were saying no other race are people that fit the description but the so-called white man, right? And when I go down to the comments, you know, when I go down to the comments, you see all kind of emotional response. You know, some saying they're preaching hate. Some saying they can't fight hate against hate. This is most people say this is total ignorance. Why y'all are speaking against the so-called white man? You know, all these kind of childish response are not dealing with they're not dealing with the information that coming out. They're not listening to the information that coming out. But they're just coming with the emotion. They're just in love with muscle, you know, so they're not listening to the information that these men bringing out, right? So, hey, we see clearly why the Most High gonna destroy, two-thirds of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Because you're Indian, you're not right. You understand? You're not right. And we see clearly why the Most High gonna destroy y'all. Because you're not right. Y'all gonna be destroyed. You understand? Because the so-called white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right? He is the devil. He's the one who oppressing you so-called Negroes. He's the one who feed him with GMO food. He's the one who inject HIV with mercury. He's the one who put fluoride in your water. You understand? He's the one that these women stop breastfeeding the children and giving them baby the baby formula. When he created to destroy the man's seed. You understand? So you people not dealing with the facts that coming out. You people dealing with the emotion, right? You people want to love. You people want to live in love and harmony. So you people don't understand what's love. There is a righteous seed and there is a wicked seed. The righteous seed is the Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian. The wicked seed is these Edomites, we know as the so-called white man. That's how the Heavenly Father set it up. That is how the Heavenly Father set it up. You understand? So there is a wicked seed and there is a righteous seed. Right? So when you say we are speaking against the so-called white man, it is prophecy. Right? It is prophecy. The Most High asks, who will stand up for me against the evildoer? Clearly a lot of you Jakes not gonna stand up for the Most High. You understand? You're not gonna stand up for the Most High. This man destroying the earth. This man doing all kind of wickedness. But y'all don't want to speak against this man. Y'all don't want to send up. Y'all don't want to stand up for righteousness. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 35 verse 1. He said, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesied against it. So Mount Seir is you so-called white people, right? And prophesied against it. Most I say prophesied against it. You understand? This movie is the Most High movie, and the two main characters in this movie is Jacob and Esau. They were battling since in the mother womb. So you people that making these comments, yeah, clearly from your comments, y'all don't understand that what's going on. Y'all have no understanding about what's going on in this place. You know, we understand from your comment. You people don't understand what's going on. You people think this thing is hate. It is not. There is no such thing as hate when you're speaking against oppression. When you're speaking against the evil that a race of people doing to another race of people. There's not hate. You understand? There's not hate. That is making a stand for righteousness. That's making a stand for justice. You understand? And by you people, most of them is Israelites. Your comment alone show that you're lost. You understand? You're lost. Right? You're lost. Because this thing happening since in the garden of Eden, which is Aidan, which means paradise. Paradise. You understand? It's since then this thing happening. Right? Um, this is Genesis chapter 3. This is after when the serpent beguiled Eve, and Eve eat of that tree, which is what? The tree of good and evil, which is the philosophy. You understand? The philosophies were Christianity, Islam, Black consciousness, Egyptology, Kemet, you name Rastafarian. All this is the philosophy that come from the tree of good and evil. With the tree today is the so-called white man. That's why the Most I say if you are eat from the tree, you are gonna die. That's why a lot of you Israel are gonna die because you are eating from the tree of death. You are walking in these philosophy, right? This is Genesis chapter 3, verse 10. Let me um Genesis chapter 3, verse 12. And the man said, let me start from verse 10. Genesis chapter 3, verse 10. And he said, I hear thy voice in the garden, and was afraid because I was naked and I hide myself. So what voice he hear? He heard the voice of the prophets. It was Adam, right? You understand? The prophets are the Most High voice, right? He said, because I was naked, because when he realized that he sinned, you understand? And I hide myself. And he said, who told thee that thou was naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shalt not eat? Which is the philosophy not supposed to follow. These are the three. These three are symbolic for men, right? Not supposed to follow their philosophy, right? Verse 12. And the man said, which this man is Adam, the woman whom thou givest to be with me, she given me of the tree, and I did eat. And the Lord Yahweh power said unto the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. So this serpent is a man, right? You understand? This is a man. This is not no literal, no actual snake. Is a man, right? Verse 14. And the Lord Yahweh power said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly thou shalt go, and thus shalt be, and thus shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. So we know snake don't eat dust. This does represent confusion. And this same spirit that was back then in the garden, in the serpent, the same spirit, is the same spirit today, the so-called white man. Look at his deed. It does represent confusion. The so-called white man vibration is confusion. You could be a homosexual, no problem. You could do that. You could be a lesbian, no problem. You don't need no man. You independent, right? You just put him out of the house, and I gonna take care of you. You understand? You know what you could do? You could cut off your rod. You understand? And you could be a woman, right? Teaching children in the school there's no problem to change the gender. You understand? All this confusion, different different philosophy, different worship, all this what? All this confusion. This is meat of the so-called white man. Confusion. You understand? Right? It's verse 15. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman. Enmity between thee and the woman. Who's the woman? The woman is the children of Israel. Enmity between thee. Thee is the so-called white man. This is spirited Esau. You understand? Right? It's and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. So we know women don't carry seed. The man is carrying seed. So this woman is symbolic to Israel, the nation of Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So the Most High set it the way. It's always a fight between Jacob and Esau. That's how the Most High set it. The children of Israel is the righteous seed, and you Edomite are the devil, and the Bible speaks of. You are the wicked seed. Right? He said, and I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. So the Most High set it the way. You understand? Right? That's why the Most High asks in, let me get it in, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? The evildoers are the so-called white people. They are the evildoers. So who will rise up for me against the evildoers? So when you read these comments of these jakes, you know that hey, they ain't have a clue what's going on. They on Stockholm syndromes. They don't understand shit that what's going on among them. All they want to do is talk about love everybody, forgive this one. No, the Most High require that which is party. So there is no forgiveness for the so-called white man. This man not gonna stop. This man not gonna stop destroying. He's not gonna stop. That's why Yahweh Hashem Yahushua gotta take him out because he's not gonna stop. You understand? When I read these comments, these people mind, these people don't have a clue what's going on. Every time you speak against wickedness, they call it hate speech. You understand? They call it hate speech. When you speak righteousness, they're against you. That's what Job say. You understand? That's what Job say. If you get it, Job 12, right? It says Job chapter 12, verse 3. But I have understanding as well as you. I am not inferior to you. Yea, who knoweth not such things as these? He said, I am as one mock of his neighbor who call upon Yahweh, and he answer him. The just upright man is laughed to scorn. The just upright man is laughed to scorn. And this is going on this wicked kingdom. When you speak against evil and you stand up for righteousness, you will be labeled as a terrorist, is the label as well. Hate speech, all these negative things. But what? This is how the Most High said this movie. And you can do a lot of you Israel don't have a clue what's going on. Right? Isaiah 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoer? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? So clearly show that y'all not gonna stand up for righteousness. Y'all gonna just sit back and allow this man to destroy everything. You understand? And don't say nothing. Right? And don't say nothing. Right? This is Genesis. This is Genesis chapter 25, verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padaram, the sister of Laban, the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord Yahweh for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord Yahweh was entreat of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived, and the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So the children was struggling in the womb. So Esau and Jacob was fighting in the womb. Right? Let me go to this word struggle. Let's see what it said in the blue letter. Right? Esau and Jacob were fighting in the womb. Right? Uh, get it in the blue letter. So this is prophecy. You understand that we gotta speak against this so-called white man. Moses says, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesied against it. You understand? This is the Mosai movie. So are you dummies who want to sit down and don't stand for righteousness? Y'all gonna be destroyed. The Mosai gonna send this so-called white man upon y'all. So he can destroy y'all. Y'all a bunch of coons. Right? Genesis 25 and 22. Let me check out the word struggle. Right? Alright. The word struggle in Genesis 25 or 22. Rasak. You get it? Right?
Strong's H, 7533, .sax.
Rasak. Right? It said to crush, to oppress. To crush, to get crushed, to be crushed, to crush, oppress, crush, to be crushed, to be broken, to grievously oppress, to oppress, to crush. You understand? To bruise, to broken, to break, to crush, to discourage, struggle together. Right? So they were struggling in Rebekah's womb. Genesis 25 and 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb. So of these two sons, they're gonna become two nations. Right? He said, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So the Most High separate them. Yes, they're from the same womb, but the Most High separate them. You understand? The Most High separate them, right? And one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when our days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in our womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So the Most High said the elder shall serve the younger, so Esau came out first. You understand? So they were fighting in the mother womb. Because the Most High said it like that, they were fighting in the mother womb. Even go back to Cain and Abel. It even go back to Cain and Abel. Right? Let me get that too. Right? Go back to Cain and Abel. Right? You understand? This is Genesis chapter 4, verse 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. He said, and in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground and offer an offering unto the Lord Yahweh. And Abel he also brought of the firstling of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. Because you know that you're supposed to bring you forth say your beast, your best of your beast to sacrifice unto the Most High. You bring in crops of the ground with fruits. Most High never tell you want to sacrifice that. The Most High didn't. And Cain know exactly what he had to do because Adam taught him. And if you can receive it, through the Holy Spirit, Adam is Yahweh Shai. Adam taught Cain and Abel what was the sacrifice that need to make towards the Most High. Right? So it's not a Cain didn't know, but what? He was the wicked. The same spirit in the so-called white man. Right? You understand? He said, verse 6, and the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou do it well, shall not thou be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at thy door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. You understand? So, hey, Most I say if you do well, you're going to be accepted. You understand? So the so-called white man can't do well. He's the man of sin. This is why the Most I said here. Genesis 4:7, if thou doest well, shall not thou be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at thy door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. You understand? So the so-called white, this is the same spirit in the so-called white man. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. You understand? This is the same spirit in this devil. You understand? And you got all kind of shit coming out your mouth talking about why we are speaking against the so-called white man, why we are always preaching hate. You understand? We preaching the gospel, which is the good news. Right? We speaking to our nation, let them know they gotta get right, and we tell the other nation what's the future. You understand? Which is the good news. That's why a lot of you crews gonna be destroyed. That's why the Most High is gonna destroy 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian because you are not right. Right? Verse 10. No, verse 9. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not, see the light of the Most High. Right? Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which had opened her mouth to receive thy brother blood from thy hand. He said, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee, or strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. Right? So even the earth don't yield forth strength unto the so-called white man. You understand? That's why a lot of food I eat is GMO food. Right? Um, verse um, verse 13, and Cain said unto the Lord Yahweh, my punishment is great, that I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from the face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, and it shall come to pass that any one that findeth me shall slay me. So this is why the so-called white man is a fugitive and he's a vagabond. This is why he all over the place. This is why he all in everybody's business. Because he's a fugitive and he's a vagabond. Right? Verse 15. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, therefore whosoever slay Cain, vengeance shall take on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any man find him should kill him. And the mark is what the Most High take away his melanin. Right? That's why That's why when the first one came out red, came out all over here like a hairy garment, right? The same spirit in Cain, the same spirit in Esau, right? Who's the devil, right? So the Most High is who gonna judge this Edomite nation. Most High is who gonna judge them, right? The Most High let all the sins back up. That's why the Most High says sin reach unto the heaven. So the Most High can bring one judgment on them and destroy them, destroy the kingdom, put them in slavery for 1,000 years, and after 1,000 years, they're gonna be eradicated from off of the planet Earth, right? We're gonna get rid of the cancer, which is you so-called white people, right? So yeah, we have to speak against the evil. Yeah, we have to stand up for righteousness. Let's show that you people ain't know what's going on. You understand? You people ain't know what's going on, right? Genesis 25 and 25, he said, and the forest came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they call his name Esau. You understand? Because what? He lacked melanin. That's why he come out red, see the blood through his skin. So the same spirit in Cain, the same spirit in Esau. You understand? Right? So they were struggling in the womb. Since in the womb with Jacob and Esau, they were fighting with as he were fighting with Cain and Abel when Cain killed Abel because of jealousy. Right? When they come back as Esau and Jacob, they were fighting in the mother womb. Right? Verse 26. And after this came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was three score year old when she bare them. You understand? So they were fighting in womb. So the Most High put an enmity between the children of Israel and the Edomites. You understand? This is the fight that we see it, right? This is Genesis 27 verse and this is when Jacob supplant Esau, right? You understand? Because it was something like this in the spirit. You understand? When Jacob received the blessings, right? He received the blessings, and also Esau, what Esau did, Esau gave away his birthright. You understand? For some pottage, right? He gave his birthright. And also Jacob supplanted him and received the blessing. Because that's how it was set up in the spirit. Everything go according to how Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh set it up. You understand? So this is what Esau see. So this is a continual battle between Esau and Jacob. You understand? So all you coons who sit down and feel that you know what, you're not gonna hate the so-called white man, you're not gonna say nothing about the so-called white man. Hey, when this economy collapse, he coming for you. He coming for you. Coming for all you Israelites. The ones who know the Israelites and the ones who don't know, he coming. He coming. He ain't playing, he coming. Revelation 12:12, he coming. So how you come on the time where we don't hate the white man. You understand? We don't hate the white man. We dealing with love. You understand? We all are human beings. Coming for you clumps too. Right? You people don't understand what really going on. You understand? And when the truth is coming out, you are scorning the truth. You are mocking. So there's gonna be your destruction. You understand? This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherein his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the day of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. You understand? So you people need to understand where you're in. So you cool to sit back and say, hey, we don't hate this, you know, we is love, we just want peace. You people don't understand, you people don't understand where you're in. You do not understand. But now the truth is being told and you people rejecting it. You people rejecting it. So are you cool on the comment board who are commenting on the ISUPK video when it was saying soca white man the devil? You understand? And you all kind of people say how they ignorant, how they there's hate speech, and all these things that you are saying. Hey, y'all gonna eat them words because the same devil gonna come for y'all. Either you know you're Israelite or you don't know, he gonna come for y'all because this is his plan. He plans to eradicate you Israelites, right? There's his plan. You understand? There's his plan, right? Verse 42. And these words of Esau, or elder son, were told to Rebekah, and she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau has touching thee, do comfort himself for 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 pursuing for position or proposing, so like proposing to kill thee. Now therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise, flee thou to Laban thy brother to Haran, and tarry with him a few days until thy brother fury turn away. And this man fury ain't turn away. You understand? This man fury ain't turn away. You understand? But you people don't understand who you in. You people don't understand who this man. This man have a perpetual hatred for you Israelite. Or you coons gonna get a rude awakening. You understand? You coons gonna get a rude awakening. This is Amos. This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity. This man cast off all pity. You understand? All pity. So what kind of reasoning that you people want with this man? The Most High put everything between thy seed and her seed. The Most High said it like this. This man cast off all pity, right? And his anger did tear perpetually. There's a continued anger. This man hate the guts out of you Israelites. Forget all the smart we give you because one of Esau's gift is deception. This is serpent. That's why he is known as the serpent. That's why he's known as the devil. That's why he's known as Satan. Right? His gift is he's subtle, he crafty. So he will give you a smirk, like yeah, you good. No, don't be fooled, don't be fooled by his smirk. He's a serpent. Right? He's a serpent. Right? He said, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he keep his wrath forever. You understand? So this man, so you can stand up all day, hey, shalom to the Akim to the current word, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash, Brakatam, Asha Barak Sabbath. You understand? So you people you can say all we want to say. Esau not gonna hear you. You understand? You understand? Esau not gonna hear you. You understand? Yeah, Esau fool them because he crafty. You understand? Esau crafty. You people don't understand that, right? You people do not understand. You people do not understand what's going on. But what Jake like to do, Jake like to run the fucking mouth. You understand? They think everything they hear or they see, they think they need to say something, right? This is Ezekiel. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 25, verse 12. He said, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power, because that Edom, you so-called white people, right, had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon him. You understand? Therefore, thus said the Lord power, I was I will I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. You understand? So if you don't understand what's going on, this movie already set. This is the script, now the movie playing out. So-called white man is your enemy. He's the devil that the Bible speak of. Most I command me to prophesy against Mount Seir. So yes, we're gonna speak about this devil until the devil get taken out of his power seat. You understand? Verse 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel. So the Most High is going to lay his vengeance upon Edom by the hands of his people Israel. So you could call this hate speech. This is the truth. But Noah, these schools gonna call this hate speech. Why we preaching hate? Motherfucker, y'all blind. Y'all see what this man do. Look at the history. What to the history? Y'all forget the history? Y'all forget the history? Right? Isaiah 25 and 14, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hands of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So the Most High is going to put his spirit on his men to do what is right unto these devils, give them righteous judgment. You understand? We ain't got to go there and go no gun range and pick up no gun. No, all we got to do is prophesy. And the Most High gonna do the rest. That's all we gotta do. Prophesy. You understand? And the Most High gonna do the rest. Right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gonna do the rest. Right? So are you white lovers? Right? You Edomites lovers coming for y'all too. Yeah, he coming for y'all. He coming to put a chip in y'all. Or if y'all did the chip, he gonna take y'all head off. He coming. Right? He coming. Um, you get this here. This is right. So we go back to this is Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Let me read verse 1. He said, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus said the Lord Yahweh, power, behold, O Mount Seir, which is you so-called white people. He said, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hands against thee, and I will make thee most desolate, and I will lay thy city waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So America gonna lay waste. You understand? This is so-called white man power structure. They're gonna lay waste. America gonna be the biggest desert on the face of the earth. You understand? Verse 5. He said, because thou had a perpetual hatred. That's why we speaking against this man. This man have a perpetual hatred. This man do not love you Israelites. So are you Israelite coons who wanna say you love mankind, you love humanity? When this economy collapse, when the anarchy out here, this man gonna come down on you. See the forest purge? What the forest purge is exactly what you're gonna do. You understand? That's exactly what we do. Why think all the military overseas? Because you can bring in foreign troops on you idiots. You can bring foreign troops on you idiots. You understand? Right? There's Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. So he shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. So this man got to pay for these things. So we must not talk about these things. We must keep silence about these things. The Most High see require that which is past. You understand? The Most High gives straight commandment not to shed no blood on the earth. So we must not talk about these things. That's why two-thirds of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are going to perish. Because you have a bunch of coons. Y'all head of the so-called white man ass. You understand? A bunch of idiots. And every time you tell a nigga woman that Yahweh Shai, who the world going to call Jesus is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, oh, color doesn't matter. But if it tells she the Messiah is a cracker, she not gonna say nothing. That's why a lot of you bitches gonna die. You understand? Because y'all hear the truth. We telling y'all the truth and y'all rejecting it. How the hell you can say color don't matter? If you're gonna make a report to the station, they ask you for description of the individual, what they look like. You understand? What clothing they had on. They always ask for description. So the hell you can say color ain't matter. That's why the Most High said there's no soundness from the head to the foot. Our people bum the hell out. They drunk off of the so-called white man philosophy. Christianity is worse than crack cocaine. You understand? This is Numbers chapter 35 or 33. So he shall not pollute the land wherein he are, for blood defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood, he said, cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So this devil blood got to shed. So what the hell you jakes really speaking about? All these men was doing was telling you all the truth. So-called white man is the devil that the Bible speak of. The word devil mean deceiver. He deceived the whole world. These Jewish people that lived in the land of Jerusalem, claiming to be that they are the children of the Most High. You know what the Most High say? I think it's Zephaniah or Zechariah. He said, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Check up the word Ashdod. It's a city in Israel. Who dwell inside it? Claiming to be the children of Israel. Call themselves Jewish. The Jew is only Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. With the rest of the tribe. With the rest of the tribes. It's 12 tribes. The Jew is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. With the rest. We telling people the truth, and people getting all emotional. And that's one, hey, that's why the Most High gonna destroy y'all. You understand? Right? That's why the Most High gonna destroy y'all. Right? Hey, shalom. Huh? Link Cora. Yeah, Barra. Anyone the two of them. Right, shut up. Yeah, you understand? Right? So the Most High say, hey, the only way the land gonna be cleansed is by him, by the man who shed his blood gotta shed. And there's justice. Look go to the our brothers, the so-called Native American Indian, got the Ghanaites, the Reubenites, the Issacharites. Look go on with them. Millions of them were slain by Andrew Jackson, a devilly so-called white man. What about this history? What about this history? What about Judah Ben and Levi came on the west coast of Africa when millions of them died, men, women, and children. Millions of them died during slavery. They still dying today because the so-called white man destroying them with GMO food. He put in mercury in the vaccine. Who tell you that a baby needs vaccine when they now come in the mother womb? It tell the scripture the Most High work is perfect. Who tell you need a flu shot? Who put in fluoride in your water? Who spraying chemtrail in the air? But we're not supposed to say nothing about these things. That's why tutorial are going to be destroyed. Right? So the Most High say the land will only cleanse by the blood of him that shed blood. He blood gotta be shed. That's right. That's righteous judgment. That's righteous judgment. You understand? The Most High say you require that which is past. You understand? The Most High say you require that which is past. Right? This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 15. That which has been is now, and that which is to be had already been, and Yahweh require that which is past. Yeah. You understand? The Most High require that which is past. Right? So back in Ezekiel 35 and verse 5, because thou had had a perpetual hatred and shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that the iniquity at the end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hate blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. You understand? So this is really most I can do to this devil. So we gotta tell this devil a judgment, and we gotta speak this word for the elect to be sealed. We are just the messenger of the Most High. Speak this word so the elect can be sealed. Tell the Edomite that you are the devil the Bible speak of. You go into slavery. Tell the that the nation they go into slavery too. Everything that y'all do to the children of Israel, y'all gotta pay for it. Y'all gotta pay for it. So are you coons all about we speaking hate and we ignorant? No problem, we can take that. Because Job said the just and upright man is being mocked to scorn. You understand? Job said that. It is also telling is let me get it. Right? Most I said they're gonna look at us as the offscoring, right? This man guilty of all charge. And Esau do not spare you in his court. He do not spare you. You understand? This is yeah, Esau do not spare you. I think it's First. Let me see, First Corinthians. Yeah, this is this is First Corinthians chapter 4, verse 12. Um, he said, and let me read from verse. I read from verse 10. First Corinthians chapter 4, verse 10. We are fool for a Mashiach's sake, but he are wise in a Mashiach. We are weak, but he are strong. He are honorable, but we are despised. Yeah, we are despised by these coons to thought the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they despise us, and by these Edomites, these Moabites, these Ishmaelites, these Ammonites, these Hamites. You understand? These Elamites. All these are the heathen nation, right? Verse 11. Even unto this present hour, we it said we both hunger and thirst, and are naked and are buffeted, and have no certain dwelling place, and labor working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless. Being reviled, we bless. Because we give me this gospel. You understand? We live in this gospel, right? Working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, right? Being persecuted, we suffer it, right? Being defamed, we entreat. So we entreat, we telling you, hey, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indian, you are the children of Israel, salvation is to you. Turn back to the heritage of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Keep the law, statute, command to your best ability. Stay away from fornication, which goes into homosexuality, lesbianism, idolatry, committing adultery. Stay away from these things. You understand? We entreat. You understand? Right? It said, being defamed, we entreat. We are made as the filth of the world. So we are made of the filth of the world. You understand? And are the offscoring of all things unto this day. Yeah, they despise us. That's why he said, these men ignorant, these men preaching hate. You understand? Right? But you coons not gonna make it, right? You coons not gonna make it. Right? We preaching hate. Right? This is Romans. This is Romans chapter 9. Romans chapter 9, verse Romans chapter 9, verse 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh, according to the election, might stand, not of works, but of him that called it. So the Most High create Israel to be righteous, and the Most High create the so-called white man to be the devil. There's how the Most High set it up. Right? Verse 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Who's the elder? Esau is the elder. Jacob is the younger. Right? As it is written, where it written? In the Old Testament. Let me get it. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, right? But Esau have I hated. Right? Let me go where it was written. It was written in the Old Testament. So Apostle Paul was just paraphrasing what it said in the Old Testament. You understand? The Most High say he gonna have war from generation to generation with Amalek. So who's you coons? Who's you coons talking about why we are speaking against the so-called white man and why we always hating the so-called white man? Hey, you can hate righteously. It is your right to hate the so-called white man because he is the seed of the wicked. He is the seed of the wicked. The Most High tell you. Let me just get this precept, right? Let me get this precept. Right? This is Malachi chapter 1 verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh. Yet he say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord Yahweh. Yet I loved Jacob and I hated Esau. You understand? So the most I love Jacob and hate Esau. Right? You understand? So back in Romans chapter 9, verse 13, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with the Most High? The Most High forbid. For he said unto Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. You understand? So the Most High hate this devil, right? And it tell you in Amos, let me get it tell you in Amos, love the good and hate the evil. So it's a righteous thing to hate evil. For you retards out there. You understand? This is Amos chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuke in the gate, and they abhor him that speak uprightly. You understand? Let me jump to verse 14. It says, seek good and not evil, that he may live, and so the Lord Yahweh, the power of hosts, shall be with you as he has spoken. Hate the evil. That's why you gotta hate the so-called white man. He's the devil. He's that evil one. He's the son of perdition. That's why the Most High see can destroy them that destroy the earth. You understand? Right? Amos chapter 5 verse 15. It said, hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in thy gate. It may be that the Lord Yahweh, power of hosts, will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph. You understand? So it's a righteous thing to hate evil. It's a righteous thing to hate the so-called white man. He's the devil. You understand? Right? He's the devil that the Bible speak of. Right? This is Ezekiel, Salakia, Exodus. Right? This is Exodus chapter 17. Let me start from Exodus chapter 17, verse 13. And Joshua discomforted Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. Right? And Amalek is you so-called white people. Right? Verse 14. And the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under the heaven. So we rehearse this in y'all ears. Hey, the so-called white man is the devil. He is Satan. He is the devil that the Bible speak of. He is the adversary. The word Satan means adversary. He is the son. He is the man of sin. You understand? So we rehearsing this thing in y'all ears. But what y'all scorn it. You understand? Verse 15. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it the guy and call the name of it Yahweh. Yahweh the shit. Right? But it got Jehovah. Jehovah this. Jehovah the sheep. Right? It said, for he said, because the Lord Yahweh had sworn, the Most High had sworn that the Lord Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. You understand? From generation to generation. So the Most High hate these. The Most High hate you in the mind. That's why they look like how they look. They have consumed. They have no melanin in the skin. But you understand now why we always speak against the so-called white man. Because the Most High tell we prophesied against Mount Seir. You understand? Prophesied against Mount Seir. Right? Prophesied against Mount Seir. Right? This is Obadiah verse 8. He said, shall I not in that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mouth of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mouth of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. These are the words of the Heavenly Father. So you saying that the Heavenly Father word is hate speech. So you Israel, you say this is gonna got an answer for this, right? Verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You understand? They're gonna be cut off forever because of the violence against their brother Jacob. So they gotta pay for this. You understand? They gotta pay for this, right? They gotta pay, right? They gotta pay. This is Revelation, right? Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. He said, he that leads the captivity shall go into captivity. He that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. So that what this man do, you gotta go back to the same suffering. You understand? You gotta go back to that too, right? You gotta go back to that. Can't escape that. You gotta go back to it. This is Joel chapter 3. These is the Hamites and the Ishmaelites who sell Judah to the Grecians, right? This is Joel chapter 3, verse 6. And the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have he sold unto the Grecians. So he is the Hamites and the Ishmaelites, right? You heathens go in slavery too, right? That he might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will rise them out of the place whether he have sold them, and will return your own recompense upon your own head. I will sell your sons and your daughter into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. So we're gonna take you Edomites. We're gonna separate the father from the mother and the children from the father and the mother, just like we are doing to us. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do the same thing to y'all too. There's justice. There's justice. You gotta go through the same thing, right? But yet still, these Israelites who bump the hell out saying that this is hate speech. So we can do the same thing to you devils. We're gonna sell your children, your wife to the Sabians, them to these Hamites. These Hamites gonna be taskmaster over you so-called white people. And we gonna make them beat you day in, day out. You understand? Day in, day out. Right? So you cool can call it hate speech how much you want. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob. And these are the Israelites. Strangers, they are the Israelite foreigners. Right? Most I see is set us in our own land, which is the land of Jerusalem. Right? Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captive, who captive they were, and they shall rule over the oppressors. So we're going to rule over our oppressors. So yeah, this is what we're speaking about. And this is what y'all calling hate speech. Because we tell y'all this so-called white man going into slavery. We tell y'all this so-called white man gonna be destroyed. Y'all calling hate speech. We tell y'all this so-called white man the devil. Y'all calling hate speech. But this is the word of the Heavenly Father. This is what gonna happen to these devils. Because this is what they do. The scripture said, he said, the scripture said, away with all a man sin, by the same shall he be punished. You understand? Right? So we're going to rule over our oppressors. Right? This is Jeremiah. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. He said, therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. So all these nations devour thee, gonna be devoured. He said, and all thine adversary, right? Every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wound, said the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, who no man seeketh after. You understand? Right? So the Most High gonna give you these heathens. You heathens can be our possession. We gonna inherit you heathens. Right? Lamentation chapter 4, verse 5. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass you unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. Right? So you devils going into slavery. The cup is slavery. Right? Verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. I will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Yeah, the Most High can discover it. Most High can put you devil in captivity. You devils go into chain. You understand? Chain. Right? You devils go into chain. You can't escape this. Right? This is this is Zechariah chapter 1 verse 15. He said, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased with his people. He said, and they helped far the affliction. The Most High was little displeased with the children of Israel, but you heathens far the afflictions. So you just gotta pay for these things. You gotta pay. You understand? You just gotta pay, right? This is Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5. Who, he said, who possessors slay them? This is so-called white man. Who possessors slay them? Slay with the Israelite. Every day he gun you down in the street. Every day he injecting his poison into you. Whether by food, by pharmaceutical pills, by the chemtrail in the air, by the water, by the all these chemical juice really giving you. You understand? Every day he slay you. Slay you with lies, right? Right? He said, and hold themselves not guilty. Who's do this? The so-called white man. Every time he shoot, every time a Jacob got down in the street, he was threatened. He was threatened. He was scared. So he had to put the gun and shoot. Right? He said, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich. Yeah, you devils, you sell them. You said, blessed be the Lord because you are rich. And their own shepherd pity them not. Right? But what did Moses say? What did Moses say in the law? Blessed because you are rich. Moses got you devil in a trick bag. Right? This is Exodus 22. No, Exodus 21 and 16. He said, and he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So you devils steal us from the west coast of Africa and bring us on the western side. So you steal us. And when Yahushua return, you're gonna find us in your hand. Right? Ezekiel, Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. He that stealeth a man and selleth, he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 50. This is what these Jake Scarlett hate speech. When you speak the truth about this devil, they call it hate speech. This Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Let me read from verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall. Who the most proud? You Edomites. And none shall rise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his city, which is America, that will be destroyed. And won't kindle a fire, the ICBM missile. And it shall devour all round about him. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel, which is the northern kingdom, which is so-called Latinos and the so-called Native American Indian, and the children of Judah, which is you so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Asians, right, were oppressed together. On this side, they were oppressed together. And all that took them captive held them fast. They refused to let them go. So when Yahushua return, you're gonna find us in your hand, and you're gonna be put to death. He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. So this is what we telling you people what happened to this man, and you people call this hate speech. You Israelites call this hate speech. You Christians, right? Most of them is Christians, right? Weak and effeminate. You understand? Drunk off of the Christianity bullshit, right? We could go on and on and beyond all the wickedness this man doing and still do it. Now this man so proud, he get ready to chip the whole entire planet Earth. He come to chip the Most High heritage. His children of Israel is the Most High heritage. You come to chip the Most High heritage. You want to take claim of the Most High heritage. You want to covet the Most High heritage. That's why the Most High gonna take you devils out. You understand? You devils gonna be taken out. Right? We read this one, Obadiah 1 and 80. You devils gonna be taken out after 1,000 years of slavery. Right? Devil's gonna be taken out. Right? There's Obadiah verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for a stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. For the Lord has spoken it, and this is what gonna happen. You understand? The Most High not a man that should lie. You understand? Most High not a man that should lie. The Most High say he can bring all his counsel to pass. Let me get that. Right? There's Isaiah 55 verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I send it. You understand? So, hey, Most High word not gonna return void. Most High said, you devils gonna serve captivity for 1,000 years. You're gonna get double, according to Revelation 18. You devils gonna get double, and after 1,000 year captivity, you devils gonna be eradicated. Right? The Most High word not gonna return back to him void. This is Revelation 18 and 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquity. Reward her even as she reward you, and double unto her double, according to the works in the cup which she had filled to her double. Right? So you devils go into slavery. Right? All the wickedness that you never do in the face of the earth, you're gonna pay for it. Right? You're gonna pay for it. So this is what these jakes who sleeping calling hate speech, saying that the men of ISUPK, the ignorant, with the saying. These men know what they're saying. These men coming from a true source of the Bible, they know what they're saying. He's the devil that the Bible speak of. You understand? So hey, shalom to the Akiams and the coming board. Because was edifying. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, who rule with a great millstone and a blessed sanitation to the Akiams and the folk on the earth, who push the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Shalach Rayom, La Mashapatiyam La, or what La Babal. Right? Shalom.